just 3 to 5 seconds just to share a song of mine on Facebook or something.
Yep.
That is not gonna hurt your day. That's not gonna hurt you. Just share, support. That's all I have. I don't be asking for no money for nobody or nothing. All us music artists or anybody that's in the entertainment, just support us. Support us, and we will bless y'all in return. I guarantee you. You know what I'm saying? Because we will never forget the ones that was there for us, and we will always remember the ones that wasn't there from us from day one.
That's fact. That's
you feel what I'm saying?
We up here at Piff Radio. We like to bring guests on. We like to do podcasts.
Right.
We like to give out shirts. Bring them back. Put them on mixtapes.
Right.
We support everybody.
Right.
Everybody trying to get somewhere.
Yeah, man. You know, like support.
Oh, so you gonna give me another shirt, Piff? That's all I heard was a free shirt. You know, I want that orange. No, you probably gonna get a dude the Nickelodeon orange and black one, huh? That's like a Nickelodeon shirt.
If you fit them.
Wherever you can't fit it, I'll take it. I always, I love free shit. That's why they call me Scam.
Right.
That's right.
We like to help brands build brands.
Right.
While building a brand.
Right.
That's
Right.
what we like.
That's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm serious, man. I want that shirt, man. You already talking about building brands. You ain't saying yes or no about the damn shirt.
I got
You want that shirt, bro?
I want the shirt.
I got
You want that shirt?
You gotta throw in some fresh joggers like you got on too, man. You know, the
I got
joggers is fresh. The Piff Radio joggers, my nigga. If he ain't serious about branding and everything he talking about, then I don't know who is, right? This man Pitt, J Pitt, he about his business, man. Shout out J Pitt.
Yeah.
Shout out to J Pitt, man.
That's why you up here now, because of him. He had to say so. Yeah, yay and nay. I was like, yay and nay. I had somebody this last week, he was like, nah. Have him put him next to me. I was like, oh, all right, Jay. You know, like, what else was I going to do? I can't argue with the man. It is
Right.
so, you know what I mean?
That's what's up.
But he did say he could come, but, he wanted to
safety.
do something that day, and you just got to respect, be humble,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Well,
that's basically what I do.
Being patient.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Be
I'm
patient.
telling y'all, bro, patient is up.
He my
there,
manager
like-
too, so he basically like my boss. So you
Right,
know what I'm saying?
Nah, I ain't no boss.
I always be saying they hate that. You know what I'm saying? But I could work for people. I could work with people. It don't matter, man. We all bosses. You a boss. I'm a boss. I'm gonna call you a boss. I work for you. You work for me. We work together. That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So Big Clay, you got like a tape dropping. You got a project
Any
going
performances
on.
coming up.
Well, right now, ladies, I'm working on an R&B album called The Chronicles of True Love, and I'm dropping it on Valentine's Day.
Well, shit, I just want 16. Get a little 16, unless you want to just by yourself.
I don't know yet. See,
My first album, my mixtape, I did it by myself. And my second one, I'm getting featured. So
okay.
I don't know if it's a B, man. I don't fuck with bees.
I ain't no weed.
That's what she in the studio. Look at the news.
But
I'm allergic to bees, man. I would die. I need
I don't think
EpiPen.
that's a bee.
That's one of them stink bugs.
Yeah.
That would look
I
like
can't stand them.
one of them stink bugs. I'm about to crack with the bottle.
Right there.
Take your shoe off or something. Oh, there you go. How you gonna kill yourself?
Hey, that's how you gotta do it sometimes.
Look at it. Tearing shit up, Pitt. Look at it. Get him.
Hey, we good.
Yeah, just put it right there, Pitt.
Yeah, we good now.
Ain't that happening?
Yeah, so R&B album, The Chronicles of True Love, dropping Valentine's Day.
The Chronicles of True Love. Now, if that ain't no damn title, and it's something about Chronicles, man, because that's why I did.
That's
the
like
Nerd
what-
Boy Chronicles. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I like Chronicles. So that's,
Me
That's
too.
dope because you can do different books or different topics or titles, however you want to put it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Of what your experience with love, different people's experiences with love. You know what I mean?
That's
So-
exactly why that I named it, man.
Right.
Now, I don't know what your plans is, but I'm thinking about doing something, a little special show for Valentine's Day.
And I've been trying to
supposed
do a
to
show
get- I'm
for
supposed to get
Valentine's Day
auctioned
for years, so
Yeah,
I'm with
you know what I mean?
it.
So I
Whatever
don't
you
know
trying to
how
do, I'm
long
with
you
it.
gonna have your challenge going on, but if you want to have a winner on here for Valentine's Day, it is what it is. Because we do got,
It's gonna be auctioning, y'all.
we is gonna auction Nerd Boy off
Yeah.
for Valentine's Day.
Hopefully,
So
I'm
word.
sexy enough for you ladies.
Yeah.
It'd be really sad if I don't get that one bid. I'm gonna cry.
We're gonna auction them off, so
Okay.
if you want to come up here and bring your winner,
Okay.
and
Bet.
also play some songs off R&B tape.
Bet. And so the single on my R&B album project will be "Be With Me."
Okay.
"Be With Me," produced by Dreams.
Y'all just heard that too.
Yeah, "Be With Me." That's the single for the album. You feel me?
I don't know how y'all made me the one to get auctioned off. Even though y'all the ones, basically you married, you are married.
I am married, yeah.
And them
Yeah.
Vegas thing
Be
on.
close.
I ain't know what Vegas is. Vegas is Vegas. Like, no, he married. He's about to be married and everything, man. He got a good
So you free.
wife.
And you
So
the
yeah, I
one.
am the only free one. So
Yeah, you done.
yeah,
About to
yeah.
put you up there on the Facebook.
On Facebook,
on
huh?
everywhere. It's gonna be
Oh,
on
man.
everywhere.
About to get you out there.
Starting January. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Auction you off. See where it go.
That's gonna be sad. Nobody don't buy me.
It don't even matter. It'll be
I'm
some-
gonna cry.
It'll be some money in the pot somewhere.
I'm gonna cry.
Everybody need love.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, yeah.
I do need some love though. I'm lonely. I've been going on a years being single. That's what I chose to do.
Well, I
But these
chose to
women
be
is
single,
crazy, man. These women is crazy. Get
Preach.
everything
Preach.
that they want, and they still don't want it. It's like, well, no matter of fact, they want it, but they still ain't happy. Like,
Preach.
and then they tell you ain't making them happy,
Right.
but they ain't making you happy. And you doing everything to make them happy. So it's like, how do these married men do it? Huh, Pitt? How do you do it?
I live right now.
And I mean, wait, I was living right. I didn't cheat. I didn't do none of that. I kept a job. I took care of them, bought them things, made sure the birthday was straight. All of that shit.
Living right don't even mean cheating or nothing.
I'm talking about
I just
living
said
right.
living right. That was the first thing that came out.
But that was not a helping fucking answer, Pitt. I'm like, fuck that. I need some help. God damn it. All right. This is the miracle. I can't even say the fucking word. Coaching. All right.
Man,
Coaching me.
You just gotta take it day by day, man.
Nah, I just fucking with you, man.
I ain't going.
No, I just haven't put myself out there, really. I just so fucking after me and my ex broke up, I was like, man, I'm taking a break. You know
That's
I mean?
what I did, bruh. I've been
Take it
single
break.
as of today. I've been single for over 2 years, man.
And 2 years. I don't think I go 2 years.
But
you know what I mean?
but it's been by choice though.
Yeah, by choice.
You focus right
I'm
now.
focused on
You
myself.
gotta
on
focus
this
on yourself,
right?
too.
Because I always rush into relationships, so I blame myself.
And who
for
the
that.
hell invented a relationship in the first place? Like, damn it.
I don't
They
know.
need to go back and reinvent it and make some different type of rules or something. Because the rules of relationship is all fucked up right now. That's what I say. Like, the rules of the engagement of the relationship need to change.
Yeah.
It's not like it used to be when you be like, let me get your number. You had to pull out a pen and the paper. Like, I miss them days. That was the authentic times. Now,
I tell you
they be
what.
like, what's your Facebook, Instagram? You can't have my number. Why you can't have your damn number for?
And that's crazy,
Why?
bro.
I don't want to go to your Facebook pages to contact you.
But-
and your phone number, that's
Social media done made it worse.
that's what I'm saying. It's too many outlets for
Yeah.
people. It messes up a lot of relationships. You know what I mean? And it makes
do.
people's heads bigger than it already
And people
is,
treat
you know?
social media like it's their diary.
It
man.
is. It is. Like it's the
Especially
newspaper in the morning.
Facebook.
Or
Especially Facebook. Facebook
Facebook,
is terrible.
Snapchat, Instagram,
Yeah.
all
But
that.
Facebook is the worst to me, bro. You
All
see
that.
so much crazy stuff said. Snapchat, and females love Snapchat because they love to take selfies. They like to look at themselves.
Now, I'm gonna tell
And
you-
they love them filters.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Filters.
Ooh, them
I hate
filters.
them filters. I hate when I see a dude with one of them girly ass filters. I'm like, man, listen.
Look, that's the Snapchat filter. You can't get away.
I mean, no, I'm just saying you can
I-
do whatever
that's
you
why I
want.
try to stay off of Snapchat.
You can do whatever you
All
want,
female
you know what I mean?
filters on there. Well, like Twitter is probably the most unfiltered
Yeah.
diary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
of every-
And it's hard to get popping on Twitter too.
It is, bro.
If you get popping on Twitter, you know it's official.
Right.
Cause they got like their rhythm. I can't even say the damn word. You know, I got a speech impediment. So,
Algorithm.
there you go. You said it right. You know what I mean? It's so thorough. You know what I mean?
It is, bro.
I tell you this, I've been at
I've been on it for like years.
Me too.
I've been at 6,000 on there for like 2 years.
And you done broke the mic, Pitt.
I've been at 6,000 on there for 2 years. I don't know how to go up or how to go down.
Word.
I don't even get on there.
I don't really be on there like that either.
I might tweet a link out or something, but
Right.
I can't get into just straight words and I don't even be understanding what nobody's talking about.
I can't do that on either on Twitter. I don't.
Yeah, Twitter, that's it's a little crazy, but I think it's probably the most unfiltered. But just from seeing people on there
Yeah.
and seeing how they be talking.
Yeah.
Y'all see what Kanye be tweeting at? It's because you know that Twitter is just
He Kanye though.
It's
Yeah.
You know, he gonna say whatever.
Yeah.
But it's easier to put a post up and not put a picture, so you can just keep going like a text message.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. So.
Yeah, Twitter's crazy, man.
Nerd boy over here trying to get the
Man, ain't nobody telling you none of that. You the one who broke it. Like, fuck.
Nerd boy trying to get the mic right.
Look, I'm clumsy as hell, man. This shit like this always happen to me. That's why they call me Nerd Boy, right?
We got Big Clay in the building.
You already know, man.
I am clumsy as hell,
We got
okay?
the challenge jumping off.
The I Bet Challenge.
New Year's Eve, ladies. Ladies edition. Ladies edition, I bet challenge.
Yeah,
I need to get on it.
$300.
$300 in your
Spa day.
pocket.
Salon day.
Ooh, $200 cash,
All
ladies.
Big Clay.
$50 gift card to a spa and $50 gift card to a
Just for a
salon to
simple
get
day.
your nails, feet done, all that, looking good. $300 total, and I know that y'all can use that.
Ladies, get your bundle before you get your $50.
Right.
Get your bundle.
Because that $50 might not cover that bundle. I know how y'all do.
Exactly. You know.
You know what I'm saying? I know how my wife do.
So,
And my daughters do.
you know,
So I already know.
just add that 50 towards whatever you want to get done at the salon. You feel me? So.
Yeah.
So that's a free 50 that y'all can get just off a video, off an easy challenge. Very easy. Because females, y'all dance. I don't care what y'all say. I can't dance. Yeah, yes you can. Yes you can. You dance in the shower. You dance at home. You dance at the club. You do all that.
Dance
You
on
The
can
I
do
Bet
it.
Challenge.
I
Dance
bet
on
challenge.
live in the
On live,
in the
Snapchat,
bathroom.
be turned, hotels and all that. You can do this I Bet challenge. And this, you know what I'm saying? But when you be doing all of that with your friends, you be doing that for free.
Man, if anything, I know they hit at $300. You get $300.
300. And just like I said, it's like the other 100 is to a spa and a salon, half and half. Like what other person have done a challenge where you got money to go to a spa and a salon and give you cash?
This is coming out of Greensboro, North Carolina, people.
Greensboro, North Carolina, I Bet challenge created by me, BC Big Clay, in Greensboro. Started here in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Social media is a challenge.
On my
and
Instagram.
It's somewhere where you can do your videos, do whatever you do
Yeah.
during your me
bet.
time. So you know if you go play somebody's song and you go put up a little video in your stories or your live, do the I Bet challenge.
I Bet
Right.
challenge.
It makes a lot of sense.
Makes sense.
Because if you
Try to win
win,
that $300.
you get that. You done put some out. You done shouted him out. Plus, you done won that 300. So
Yeah.
it's a win-win.
Win-win networking.
Put that
And
video up, tag Big Clay.
at the real BC Big Clay on Instagram.
The
We're doing it
real
on Instagram.
BC Big Clay.
Tag at Piff Radio. We go
At
post
Piff
that
Radio.
video up.
At Piff Radio. Y'all go follow him right now.
We go post that video up. And we go help y'all help Big Clay.
We'll help each other out, y'all.
Yeah.
I
Straight
know
like
y'all
that.
want that 300.
I want that 300. Too bad you can't dance.
And then you just like I said,
I'm
you
a
get to be in the photo
stiff
shoot,
dancing ass motherfucker.
the photo shoot, and the fish video. So y'all get to take a whole bunch of selfies professionally with me, and I will even let you have your own individual pictures with the cameraman. So you have some professional pictures to show off to your friends and family. Then in the video, you'll be able to get seen.
Yeah,
You feel me? Get seen worldwide. You can tell people that you was in the video. Straight like that, y'all. I Bet challenge. Follow me on Instagram at the real BC Big Clay.
Get it from them.
At the real BC Big Clay on Instagram at Piff Radio. Y'all go follow us. Turn up, y'all.
Y'all heard it? Did that I Bet challenge.
What's up, man?
Good, man.
All right.
What's up, fellas?
How you doing, bro?
Good.
Get you a
What's good with you, man?
Man.
Shell, BC.
That's your boy Sheldon Bailey in the
Yeah, what up,
building.
man? I'm here, man. What's good?
Yes, sir. I Bet challenge, ladies. Let's go. Start New Year's Eve, Monday. Monday. New Year's Eve.
You said extra large, right?
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Let's
Oh, bro. I'm gonna have to switch seats.
okay.
Okay. Well, now.
You chilling or you
I
leaving?
mean, we can play,
chilling.
it's up to Pitt. How you wanna do it?
What's up?
You want to switch seats?
Yeah. You breaking the microphone.
I ain't break the damn mic yet. I ain't break the mic.
You one of those.
Okay, cool.
So you just gonna pick that one.
Yeah, Piff Radio. We still here. We live. As Big One says, the underground. We still got Big Clay in the building.
What's up?
The homie Sheldon Bailey just stepped in the building.
I'm here right here.
What's going on with you now?
Oh man, riding around North Carolina, seeing my people, getting it in, man. Taking advantage of my time back home.
So you had that basketball thing jumping off on what, Thursday?
That was tight. Yeah, we was over there with the Greensboro Swarm. They had me come and co-host the game with the homie B-Dot.
Yeah.
Y'all know B-Dot out here? Yeah. So me and B-Dot hosted the game. The Swarm won. It was tight. We did it for a video game at night. They was promoting NBA 2K, my video game character, ATM. He played for the Greensboro Swarm, which is dope.
That's dope right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's on 2K, right?
Yeah, 2K. Yeah, ATM is on 2K18 and 2K19. But I originally was on 2K15 as my player. So we go back and play that whole career mode. That was all me in there.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up right there.
Exclusive news right there. So let me ask you a question.
What's up?
What's better, them royalty checks from 2K or them royalty checks from?
Well, the rule for I don't get royalty checks for 2K. I get a rate up front,
Okay.
and so that rate is pretty good. But it can't beat the TV royalty checks because it's just. Well, I mean, it could if they paid me royalties.
Yeah.
But yeah, TV royalties is cool. Commercial royalties is cool also. I mean, entertainment business. I mean, if you can get a few things to hit, getting paid on the back end is definitely the wave. Yeah, the gift they
so
keep
where you
giving.
from, man?
Where I'm from?
Yeah, where you raised at?
Man, I was raised mainly in Fayetteville, North Carolina, but I lived in Germany and San Antonio also. Both of my parents was in the Army. I was born in Germany and moved to Texas, and I moved to North Carolina. I lived in Fayetteville from like 3rd grade to 6th grade, and I went to my whole high school, 9th through 12th, in Fayetteville. But then my senior year, I moved up to Durham and went to private school, like a boarding school for basketball.
Yeah.
It's called Mount Zion Christian Academy.
Okay.
And so I went to Mount Zion Christian Academy. I was balling with Jared Jack and Amari Stoudemire, and we lived in a like house and all this. And those are my teammates.
You played like pole ball, right? Like in China and Taiwan?
Yeah. I went to college. I balled at Winthrop, which is outside of Charlotte, in Rock Hill, South Carolina. And then, I went overseas. I went down to South America. I went to China. I went to Taiwan.
You've been everywhere.
I've been a lot of places.
Right.
I've been a lot of places, man. But I always love coming back to the crib, man. Pulling up the cookout, giving me a shake.
So what made you get into the music?
I always loved writing. I always could write. I always liked music. Always loved hip hop. In class, I used to be writing rhymes all the time. In college, I started doing spoken word poetry, and then eventually, really, my poetry performances led me to getting on tracks.
Yeah, because I seen. Now, how real was the dish you did?
How real was it?
Yeah.
I mean, it was as real as my music video and everything I said about it to Cassidy.
Yeah.
I don't harbor no ill feelings towards Cassidy at this point in time, but at that point in time, I wasn't really feeling it, and I was definitely getting my foot in the game as well. So it was cool. It was, it was a reason I put it out there like that. It's out there forever. I mean, so if they, so if they ever, even though I don't necessarily, I ain't mad at them, but
he took your style or something.
Yeah, and I just think I love originality. I love creativity, man. That's one of my favorite things, though, is to be able to create. Yeah. And we all borrow from different people and different things or whatever, but I be seeing artists do that, man. stuff from other casts is not as well known and like calling it their own or whatever. So I didn't feel that, and I just wanted to go ahead and establish that that's not how we were getting down.
I feel it. He was angry in that video, yo. I seen it.
Yeah, I mean, and it wound up making for a really dope music video, man. They wound up calling that music video a short film, and I wound up getting like some credits for that, man. So it was tight.
Yeah, that's dope.
You know.
So how you get into the what led to the acting?
Acting, I've been an actor since I wanted to be an actor since I was a little kid. As long as I wanted to be a basketball player, I wanted to be an actor. Really, both. So when I got an opportunity in middle school, man, I started taking drama classes and theater classes and all of that. I just refused to do musicals. Like, if I had to do it for class, I would, but I was like not doing a musical, singing and dancing. But anything like acting, creating characters, improv, and all of that.
What was your first?
Taking that.
What was your first time acting?
My first time.
Like, first gig or whatever you were. First big time.
First big time.
Well, not even big, like stage or you know, any type of acting that was big, not as far as big screen or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I used to take advantage of like stuff around local stuff first, like as a kid. Like when they asked, they would have a play or they would do something at church or whatever. Like I would get in. So that like got my feet wet. The first commercial I ever did was with Dwayne Wade. It was a Converse commercial, and Dwayne Wade he falls down, I help him up, and it's like fall 7, get up 8, or whatever. That was his first NBA commercial he did, and that was my first commercial that I did. And then I've done probably 100-something basketball commercials since then.
TV tall. You played ball, so yeah.
I got the look and I actually got the game to go along with it, so that I was able to book those jobs a lot for a long time. And but TV shows, the first thing that made me feel like I'm like a real actor, like made me happy, was I worked on Shameless. I worked on Shameless on Showtime. I seen a couple clips from there. That was some crazy stuff, like the white girl jumping on you and all that. Yeah. With the knife to your throat. Yeah,
I was like, yo, this dude's acting, yo. I was like, what did you do, yo?
That's how I really felt, because everything before then, most everything before then was basketball. I was like, yo, I'm just going to be a basketball actor forever.
You did good in that scene, too.
Appreciate it, man.
You would have thought that you would have, hit him or beat him up after that, but you shrugged it off and just was like, I think that was old girl brother or something. I'm not sure who it was.
Yeah, that was her best friend that put the knife to my throat. But at the same time, you gotta play. You gotta play the character. You gotta play the rules. That show had so much critical acclaim, right? And its reputation was dope for acting.
Yeah.
So for me not to have played a sport in there, and then just to act, that was dope, man. And people really love that show, man. That fan base on that show was crazy.
So how you get prepared for big scenes, or how do you prepare yourself when you about to go and do a scene in Shameless or whatever?
Yeah, it depends on what they're asking me for. I mean, if I'm on some chill shit, then I'm gonna be chilling. If I gotta be hyped, I really will probably go behind somewhere away from everybody and kind of turn up on my own and just go through my process and
ruthless, huh?
Yeah, go psychotic. I'm gonna go psychotic. Yeah, and so people would be like, "Are you ready?" Checking it, but I'm all the way ready because I've already ran it through my mind, and then I just go in, man. I just go in. So
what's the hardest thing about acting, then?
I don't necessarily. Some roles are challenging. Some I like to do stuff that's away from me. So sometimes it could be a little difficult to get in certain emotions in certain scenes because it's not always about you. You got partners, you got scene partners, you got other people on set that you got to interact with. So you got to be able to adjust. I might have practiced it this way, and then now I'm on set and they're giving it to me a different way. So I got to find how we gonna put it together to make it dope.
Sometimes you improv though, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I love the improv, but all shows don't love that because some of these writers are super, super tight about what they wrote. These are my words. Say my words.
This is my art. This is my gift to mankind.
So you got to be careful with that. But a lot of times I'm really good at improving, and so they usually appreciate my originality, especially whenever I do stereotypical like black roles or whatever. Oh, Sheldon, that's great. We love how you said fuck. So real, we felt it.
So how's it like working with the different, like, you know how, okay, so they used to say like Disney actors was like a certain way. How's it like working with Nickelodeon?
You have to have a certain lifestyle, like you can't do certain things, like he was at the club wilding, he had a bar fight, you off the show type, you know what I'm saying? You can't, I'm not saying that you'll do something like that, but that's basically how you gotta.
When I first started working on Nickelodeon, we was just doing our thing, like episode to episode, but whenever I became a series regular, I had like a contract that was like a book.
Oh, wow. What happened to it was like what you can't do?
Well, there were certain things that you can't do. They're actually similar to kind of basketball contracts. So like when I was on the show, they didn't like me to play basketball.
Wow.
Yeah, like one time I had sprained my ankle and like my executive producer was tight.
Wow.
Just like, I don't know why you're playing that ball. Like,
you gotta be on the show.
She was like, you're a series regular now, Sheldon.
A series regular.
Yeah. So I had
to
to watch. So I stopped. Like when I was in season, like I would go hoop, but I wouldn't like really be posting basketball videos and stuff like
You'd
that.
Be there in secret or whatever.
Yeah, and there was some I would play a little lighter too, like certain games I wouldn't pick up because I couldn't do it. Because you just had to show up and be like healthy, man.
So you like that? You like acting in Game Shakers? You know, being around all them kids.
It was a lot of fun.
It's like being
man.
a teacher almost. You know,
I was the big brother uncle on the set. Like we had a lot of fun, but if there was like one adult that actually played with the kids and did silly shit, like that was me.
Okay.
Like the whole first season, I introduced these kids to. We played this game called Shanks. So we had fake prison shanks. Like, so we had.
Wait, this is a nigga.
What? So we did our thumb like this. We did a fist in the thumb and we would catch them in the ribs, you know what I'm saying? So you like run up on somebody like, ha 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 ha. And they like,
this guy, yo.
Easy.
Yo, so.
Right.
Well, I'm about to play that with my son. We're gonna play Shanks.
Yo, I swear, but it used to be crazy because every once in a while, like it would get out of hand, and would like, you know, we would be shanking people
be
right
in the
into
yard.
Maybe like somebody would be shanked, right, and be like, they're like action, so you gotta like, yo, get into it, like, yo, wow,
all because of you.
I remember this one, the two little homies on there. Those my guys, but I used to just spend time with them, man. We played ping pong. I showed them kids how to play tennis. We talked about music, all of that. We like those like my little homies, man. Funny, crazy. Right. Kel is so talented, man. Being on set with Kel, like I would see him do stuff, and I'm like, dang, that's like Eddie Murphy, or like, dang, that's Martin Lawrence. And I just came out of there like, this dude is so talented with the comedy, and he's had success, but like
that's a good burger, yeah.
He's had success, but like I don't feel like the world really understands how funny that dude is, man.
I always like him better than Keenan, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He the reason why I like orange soda, man.
Yeah, me too. That's why I like orange soda.
Yeah,
bro. For real.
I seen some VH1 they had like the most influential like child actors, and they were like number 33 and number 34. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, man, that's real, because they influencing kids today.
But you know, I like the Kel.
Nah, Keenan is cool, but he ain't as funny as Kel.
He's not. He made good burgers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know. And then working with Kel too, I seen Kel's like mad humble, man. So like but he went through a lot too. So seeing a guy like at the top of the game, and then like going down, and then now he's like back in the mix of stardom, and he's got his stand-up tours going, and Game Shakers and all this other stuff. Like it's a real testament to like his longevity and also his personality, man. He's a dope dude, Joe.
So you like his bodyguard on there?
Yeah.
Like I know you be enforcing or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen a couple clips and You basically like the strong arm.
Yeah, my Ruthless kind of has like superhuman strength.
Right, yeah, I seen
bit.
open the door,
Yeah.
kick the door off the hinges. Like,
Yeah, every once in a while I do like some real super strong type stuff.
you
or
should do
whatever.
like go and like be like Leroy on like action movie or something. You know what I mean? Like or like on like Avengers or something.
Yo, Ruthless is wild. I wanted them to do some more stuff on Henry Danger. Henry Danger, that's the top kid show out right now. We did a joint episode one time, but I wanted Ruthless to get on there some more. It would have been dope. I mean, they still can. They just bought 10 more episodes, so we'll see.
You got any up and coming movies or shows coming up or anything you're gonna be in?
Yeah, we always I'm always auditioning and working. We got 10 more Game Shakers episodes and Game Shakers goes away. So we got the last 10 that's coming up. So we promoting those, pushing those. We got I don't know. Right now we've been communicating with 2K because his ATM thing keeps growing.
Right.
Like we just kind of put it in the game, but it's like taking on a whole life of himself. Like when you're on YouTube, like ATM got millions and millions of views and streams, man.
People
I didn't
want
really
to get them and play with them.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's only like this year is like less of a snippet. It's like less of a thing than it was last year. Last year you had like more of like a bigger part or whatnot. But people are like, but it makes people wonder. They're like, yo, what's up with ATM? Like, where ATM at?
Right,
and so they done going off and made backstories on ATM and just did all kind of stuff. So we cooking up, man. We working on that project, working to like really take that and do a spinoff, do some you know what I'm saying, the ATM cartoon, ATM, yeah. So we working on that. I got some graphic designers that's putting that together. So really about taking advantage of opportunities given to you. Like, it's not a lot of people have stuck their neck out for me and done stuff for me, but the people that have, I've capitalized and I've been able to make it into something. Like Game Shakers, that was like, I did the pilot, right? We had like 3 lines in the pilot, but I killed it. Then they wound up like giving me like, I don't know, then they wound up giving me lines through every scene in the pilot. Then it went from like one episode to the next episode, and the next thing you know, at the end of the first season, I had 22 episodes out of 25. And then by the end of the thing, then I wound up getting the contract by the end of the series, 57 out of 65 episodes. That came from like one opportunity saying like 2 things.
That's dope. Wow.
And just capitalizing. Same thing with Shameless, man. I said like, hey baby, what's up? You good? Like, come back to bed. I said that in my audition. Next thing you know, with the white joint, and she was in there smelling like sausages and cigarettes. And then,
Hold up.
What a combo.
I'm done, yo.
she was.
This
We
dude.
ain't gonna say no names.
Man, as an actor, she had a boyfriend, so I don't know how she felt about doing
That was
the
like
scene.
left field, my dude. My bad.
It's cool. Nah,
that was left field.
Was that
She
your
was.
first,
Nah, it wasn't, but as you just, hey, I'm gonna keep it professional, but I'm still kind of hyped that I'm about to be in the bed with a shorty.
Right.
You know what I'm
You want to
saying?
smell like flowers or some
Something.
Right.
honey.
Smell like
Anything.
cigarettes and sausage.
Hey, you just
Cigarettes
came
and
off a
sausage.
cigarette break over
Eating a
there.
damn hot dog.
I know, exactly. Come on, man.
Like, you gotta get me in the mood,
She
girl.
gave me no love. I
Yeah, but
was
look,
like,
you still,
man.
and that's how you played it.
I played it like it was real, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah.
really love her ass. They probably knew that how
love
she
right there.
smelled. Like, how the fuck he do that? Let's go ahead and give him another shot, yo.
Yeah.
She always smell like sausages and cigarettes.
Ah.
Oh man.
I'm not on there no more. I can tell the truth, man. So.
Oh man, this is funny, yo. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
the one who smelled like sausage, is she still on there?
Nah, no,
How
man.
long was she on there?
She really the reason why I'm not on the show anymore. On the fact that she didn't want to be on the show anymore. So she came back on the next season, just complaining, man. She got us both taken off an episode in season 4. They booked me for like all the rest of the episodes, and there was one episode she was mad about. She didn't have a lot of lines, but we was working for like 4 days, and like the checks was cool.
Happy just to be on TV.
I was happy to be there,
That's
and
how
I was
it is.
I was
Humble.
tight whenever she like did that.
What?
Yeah. So how much of the music you doing right now?
Shoot, we just did a track right now. We just came from Sanford, man. We was out there with my guy Epic's Genius, my cousin 910 Space. We just cooked up a joint called Fast Forward right now. Yeah, I can forward it to you. You can play it if you want. It's fire.
We about to get into Wavy.
Yeah, Wavy is cool.
We about to get into Wavy and then Joey.
Those are both. Well, Wavy is like a most recent single, and then Joey was the lead single off my last project, Crazy Joey.
Crazy Joey. We about to get into this Sheldon Bailey.
That's what's up.
Wavy.
Is there some Piff around here, Piff Radio?
I gotta go tell him to turn that damn heat the fuck
It's
off.
hot.
We about to
I'm burning the fuck up.
We about to get into some Piff.
Alright.
Man.
We'll be right back.
Alright, Joe, peace.
I'm sweating. I see everybody forehead glistening. It ain't just me. It's cold out
Need some smoke?
Yeah, we smoking. What's up? I got some bread too. What we doing?
I gotta see if somebody in the back got something.
Okay.
Let's get it wavy. Let's get it.
I don't know why it's so hot in here. Like super hot.
Okay. You dance with that dance?
But I actually come up with my own music. I've been doing music for 11 years. I've been dancing in the club more. I take you cool word. So I got stuff on my social media.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
When I be broke, since Joe no joke, it's not a talk, gonna get thrown.
Big play. The dancing teddy bear.
Yeah. That's what everybody calls me, bro.
You seen the they got that there's a porn dancing bear. They can pull up in a teddy bear, but it's on some like strippers. Yeah, you ain't never seen the dancing
I
bear.
probably had. I just don't remember.
Wow.
Seeing it.
Yeah. You be pulling up to like bachelorette parties and stuff. Wow. Teddy bear.
I do some shit like that.
I'm in the sky watching HD, scoping long range KD. I used to be a dick like Tracy. Never yellow out, keep a mean yellow ball. Kinda known for the
On this podcast, man.
this to my sense.
How everybody tune into the podcast? How do people tune into the podcast?
Do what I say so
When you download the app,
like Joey. She got money like Bradley, face like Burger. She passed the sushi.
She got the Quavo glasses.
Yeah. Yeah, I do music too, you know what I mean? Yeah. I got an album out on Spotify all that called Nerd Boy Chronicles.
That's you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me. I've been following everything today because he just told me who I had to do a little.
Yeah, I see you
I had to
pulling up
research
on
you.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to research you, so when we came in here, I had some things to talk about. You know what I mean? I needed to know who you were. What up?
Twin, oh yo, what up?
It's getting
T?
wavy, you know what I mean?
you got me, I got him.
Yeah, Piff Radio. Big Sheldon Bailey, B.I.G.
That was that Wavy.
S-H-E-L.
Yeah, I looked at some of your commercials
That
too.
Joe.
The commercials was dope. Like,
Appreciate
like I said, I
it.
think you used to do like some action, like shit, action.
I'm so ready, man. I'm so ready. I'm just
Look,
well,
you
I've
get
been
an action.
waiting,
Remember I
but
said
now we
that.
get in a situation where we making it ourselves. That's why I made Wild Barbarian like that.
Right. I did. I'm like,
Demonstrate.
I'm gonna have to talk about that on air. What I've done, some of the other shit you got. I'm gonna talk about that on air. But yeah, but I fuck with some shit though.
B-I-G-S-H-E-L. All right, man.
Motherfucking,
Yeah, that's
how the
right.
Dipset did, motherfucking.
Right.
What was that shit? Killer Season. We
Right.
gotta do some little hood shit,
I'm
man.
with
This
it.
shit's be popping.
I'm
You
with
know what
it.
I'm saying? So
I'm with it.
we can do it, bro. We got the
I
resources.
actually got
We wear our own merch.
You know
You know what I'm saying? Like facts. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
This man is serious.
I'm gonna check it out.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? A
For
celeb,
sure.
you know what I'm saying? That's all G.
I made
I'm
it
with it.
before I came.
It's really about writing a dope script, man.
ASAP.
Yeah, I'm pressing stuff right before I came.
Facts,
That's
though.
what I'm like.
He ready.
Yeah,
Ready.
man.
Fresh.
I make sure I brand everything.
Right.
Yeah, we need just a dope script, man. Really. You get the
So
script.
you here till
and
New
we
Year's,
start-
bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna be here till New Year's Day. I'm gonna do New Year's here in the crib, man, in Carolina. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet though. The fam kind of want to go watch the Acorn drop. I never did that, so I might go do that. That's in Raleigh. That's where I've been staying. I'm staying in Raleigh mostly.
Word.
I might be at work.
Oh, for New Year's? Man, you gotta get that paid for the family, so. New Year's now, trying to get, if I trying to be somewhere drunk, laid up with some pussy and sound. Word up.
You got a piece of paper?
What you want?
Just a spare piece of paper so I can put this in and shit go from Good luck. Huh? Yeah, I'll take a shot of that shit.
That's what I was already running late. I was like, damn, I got to do this. I'm
It wasn't happy. I rolled the dice nice. Be wise, I'll be wild, man.
My hand got a price. The boys' fingers itchy like lice. I welcome death, I walk the line.
I'm passing to.
Joey,
Who?
why they have to come and blow you away?
Hey, where my shirt at, man? I just said that.
Joey,
Hey, I'm not like.
blow you away.
I already got that shirt.
Take the blue one.
I don't want the blue one.
That's all like that. Though. Them that's the largest right there.
I don't care. I still want to rock it. Nah, I'm just messing with you, man. You know I'm messing with you, man.
Because you said black, right?
Yeah, I like the block one. I want one of them block ones. Them the dope ones. I mean, them joints are tough too. But the block one is that. I like that one.
I got a new,
I got the white one like that one.
I got a new design.
Word. That's dope.
I ain't gonna do that.
Word. I gotta get my brand right before I did get my design right. You know, I want to get me some shirts and merch.
Over the table, maybe say some lies, run out to the streets.
Oh my God, it's like poetry.
Poetry.
It's like poetry. The hard lifestyle gangsters shot dead in the street. In Little Italy, peace to Richie B. And Mac G, some 2 G's with me. Peace to Richie B.
Wait, like I did that shit. I did that.
Joey.
It was in here, just laying in here. So I
I'll
just
take you off the live.
Sheldon Bailey.
roll up.
Oh yeah, I don't got no blizzard though.
I got one, bro.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool.
You know, all that shit. All I ask is just to tap them motherfuckers.
Yeah, oh no, that's all love.
Yeah,
Y'all
man.
just hooked me.
I'm with Sheldon Bailey, man. This gonna be one of my damn
Y'all just hooked me.
off moments one day. You know,
That's
like,
like stuff like that though. Like
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, like having the kid fan base definitely like you
The
know.
kids out there playing that shit right now.
What, 2K?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yo, who won the damn game? That's what I wanted to ask. Got to ask you who won the damn the Greensboro joint.
did.
The Swarm did, yeah, that's what he said, yeah.
Y'all word.
That shit to
They
the
was
house.
super hype.
Right.
Banging
You
on
said
it.
somebody was gonna win a TV or something. A TV
They
and some
did.
games.
Yeah, dude won a TV, a 55-inch TV, and an Xbox.
Word.
But
One
so
person?
just check this out. Oh yeah, I can tell the story on the
Yeah.
on
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that on the.
Yeah, 'cause
My
it's-
bad. I just want to know. I
Now
talk
we
about
won
it.
those 105 to 95. 109 to 95.
He was dumping in here.
Yeah, they was mad excited too, man. They was happy I came through.
Now, have you ever got balled up by a celebrity? Or balled up a
He's
celebrity?
not gonna
By-
say it
first
did
of
happen
all-
if it did.
No,
You know what
first
I'm saying?
of all, celebrities are trash basketball in
Okay.
general.
What about Chris
Average.
Breezy though?
He's dope.
Okay.
You know,
so,
you know,
alright,
you
that's
know,
real.
He's
you know,
dope.
against him.
Chris
He
could.
really could ball.
He might could catch me slipping on the move or something. Like he's got
But
skill.
he be on
And
that,
Cole who?
like he be on that with that freelance shit when he be running and jumping and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
I mean, he
flipping
look
and
like the
shit.
type to do that
You know what I
shit.
mean? You know that
He
shit.
He look like the
I mean,
type.
he can move like he can go jump from one ledge to the next type. You know what
Oh,
I'm?
he can do that shit?
Yeah.
I
That,
think he's the best.
that shit is.
Yeah, when he be
best-
jumping in. I ain't see
He's
that
the
movie.
best celebrity
What that movie he was
basketball
doing that
player.
I was
shit
just about
in?
to say.
I ain't know
In the
that.
movie when he was they was robbing
I
Like,
shit.
wanna
can't
that
talk
shit,
about
nah.
Yeah, it's a movie. Him and his
Other
brother,
guys will never
and he be
like-
they be robbing
I know what you're
motherfuckers.
talking about. I know what you're
He
talking
was
about.
doing that
He did
shit
that
in
shit.
there.
He was on a motorcycle and shit in the movie, right?
He was doing that shit in that
Was that the shit with
movie.
Nah,
T.I.?
I seen the game.
Yeah,
ball.
T.I. was like the bad guy.
Chris Brown
Yeah.
can hoop.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I seen Chris
I believe
Brown
that.
hoop.
Like,
He
I
be
seen
on
Chris
that
Brown
shit,
be a
so.
real
I
basketball
want to
player.
learn a little bit of that
I
shit.
know.
You know what I mean?
I seen
They
Chris
know,
Brown
you
hoop.
know they don't fuck themselves up like
think-
bad times,
Facts,
bro.
though.
I ain't trying to get
It's a
fucked
lot
up.
of other celebrities.
But I mean, if you
musicians
really
that
the
ball.
risk it, you know what I'm saying?
But they just ball.
Bit of that shit.
Right.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
you gotta
They just-
fall before you know.
You know when you
Facts.
can
Stand up.
You know when you can
Boys
play
start
ball,
getting
you can
the
play
car
ball.
behind
Oh
you.
yeah.
Right.
Somebody like Chris Brown, you can really play ball.
Yeah, the only people that ever really gave me problems in basketball is like dudes that really hoop, like
Really hoop.
bread, like Ron Artest or like Corey Maggette, like guys
Niggas
like.
sleep on Ron Artest because they think that he's just a defensive player.
Yeah.
No, he's
Oh, he actually
he's
can
very
ball.
physical, man.
Yeah.
Like
I believe
he
that.
now had the most skills, but he got like very strong will, and he just really aggressive.
I heard Bow
Just
Wow
tough.
could hoop for real though. Due to Iverson being his like big homie at the time.
Yeah, and Ron Artest played dirty too. So like
He
you gotta
always
always
played
be
dirty.
on guard,
Mhm.
like cause he
Could give you elbows.
if you start
Straight
like,
elbows.
if
He
you
gotta
start
give you
getting the
straight
best of him, he gonna do something. Like he gonna do something. He's not gonna try to hurt you for real, but he's just gonna. It's,
Now, what's somebody you met that was just like the highlight of your?
Magic Johnson was dope. Man, I met Magic a couple different times. I can't tell you how the first time I met him. But then I can tell you.
Well, what about the second time? Then? Let's know about the second time then.
The second time I met him, he booked me to perform spoken word poetry NBA All-Star Weekend at an NBA Legends event. So I tailored a poem for NBA Legends, man. I got a standing ovation. That was really dope because cats like Dr. J and Clyde Drexler and like Rich Mitchell were in the building, like stood up for me, man, and clapped for me, dog.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I was gonna mention about
that
your
was sick.
open word, because your spoken word, because I like a lot of your joints too. You got the Mission, Dreamer, Superstardom, Communion, like all them joints is really dope joints. Like when I listen to them, I'm like, yo, this nigga is dope as hell, yo, with the spoken word. So yeah, I was gonna definitely shout you out for your spoken word poetry. So
Appreciate
if
it,
they
man.
liked it, I know if they heard any of these,
Yeah.
you definitely should have got a
Yeah, nah, they
standing
did,
ovation.
man. That was a real highlight up in, because at that time I was probably like 23, kind of fresh out of college,
Whoa.
and that was like one of my biggest performances, man.
Which one did you do? Like
It was called Legends.
Legends.
It was
See, I ain't
called
hear
Legends.
Legends.
Yeah.
I only heard these 4 right here. I like all 4 of them. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Man. Thank you. Yeah, so man, you know what? So the issue with that, I never got that video. The video was so dope. I got pictures from that event, but Frankie Beverly and Maze had I opened up for them.
That's
So
dope.
they came on right after me, and so they had like this crazy contract to where they own the footage.
Right.
And so they basically,
Yeah, you couldn't get that.
I was calling and emailing and every day just never released it to me, man.
Yeah.
So I
they
just-
superstardoms.
yeah. So Frankie Beverly and Maze, if I see them out here, I'm gonna ask. But that stuff is probably buried somewhere. Who knows?
In a vault. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like some of these celebrities got vaults of videos.
Yeah.
Like when they said when Prince, when he died, he had a whole vault of stuff that like nobody never heard, and videos
Yeah.
and all shit.
Yeah.
Like that's what they be keeping. Like when they type of old. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was sick though. Evander Holyfield was there, like right, his dressing room. He was right there, like in front of my dressing room, and Flex Alexander
Dope.
and all that.
I probably would have been spooked looking at him, but I would have been looking at his ear like.
That whole thing.
I probably would have been looking at him.
You gotta
Like, yo, he beat the shit out of you, yo.
Yeah,
Like, yo.
That's real though. I probably would have been looking at him
Beat the
like.
shit out of you.
Yeah, I would have been looking
That
at that
nigga was
shit
hungry
real.
for that.
Yeah, real. See how that shit look. For
That
real.
shit traumatized me though when I was kind of in my teens or some shit when Tyson bit that nigga. Yo, so that shit.
that was
Tyson's a savage, man.
Yeah, that shit was though. I mean, he bit that nigga twice.
See, like, if I ever was in a room
Yeah,
with
that shit
Tyson,
one
man, I'd be
time.
like, I wouldn't know what to say around him. I'd just
Real
probably be
shit.
quiet.
Cause it seemed like he
Yeah.
would blink at any moment,
Blink.
man. Yeah.
Blank, like when I seen him punch old boy down with the, this shit, Hangover. When he punched the boy in Hangover, I was like, I was like, no,
Yeah, facts.
no, I can't do it.
Man, he's amazing though, man.
Oh, yeah,
like
he's a
to
good
see what
person,
he's
though.
done. No, this dude has a Broadway play. He's had cartoons,
Yeah,
reality TV shows.
I seen his cartoon the other day.
Movies. Like 2 different.
He was in Ip Man.
You know,
Ip Man.
Like,
Ip Man 3, yo, that was dope.
Oh, he
he in it. Like he actually in the cartoon. Like
You ain't seen Ip Man 3?
And as crazy as Mike Tyson is, yo, we
Ip
love
Man
his
3, he's
ass,
in
man.
Ip Man 3. He's like the main Chinese boss.
like a martial arts type movie.
Yes.
Like, yeah, I seen that too. I ain't seen the movie, but I know
bro,
what
and
you're
it's
talking
dope
about.
though. Like him and Ip Man fight, yo, and they go hand to hand, and the scene is like epic. It's like epic ass scene. Like you would think that it's like you said, he's incredible. He's incredible.
Dog, like,
You know what I mean? But I still would, like, if I was in a room with him, I'd be like, all right, Mr. Tyson.
Say all shit.
I like stories like that, man.
Right, right, you know what I'm saying?
A stick-up kid orphan, you know what I'm saying, in Brooklyn,
Being raised by
to go in
basically
the
an old white
as
man.
a world champion,
But he
going
put all
to prison
that.
but still bouncing back, then losing belts and still bouncing back. Like, man, dude's amazing.
even with a crazy speech, like he, you know what I'm saying, his speech ain't never been
I seen an interview
clear.
with
But his vocabulary is crazy. He can't say the words that
Yeah, he got
well,
a speech impediment. That's why I never
his
talk about his speech
vocabulary is
impediment.
dumb.
Because I got one. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to pronounce certain words. You know what I mean? So I'd be like, I hate when people talk about how he talk. Like,
I seen an interview.
Fuck
I
that
asked
shit.
him something, and he just blanked on him like, "Yo, I eat your kids, yo."
Yeah, 'cause
I'm Alexander the Great. You know Alexander the Great?
Like, yo, he wildin'.
that's what I'm saying,
Yeah,
bro.
like,
You got to be careful around that dude.
Word.
Word up. He might say something that he don't agree with at all. And he's like, yo, I'm going to take you outside right now, and I'm going to pound you. And I'm like,
Dig into the favorite.
yeah.
Favorite. You speak my favorite.
How often you go home to Fayetteville?
To Fayetteville, I mean, I come to North Carolina like multiple times a year. Fayetteville depends. It's like hit or miss. Like right now, I'm mostly in Raleigh and Greensboro for this particular trip because that's where the business is. But usually, I mean, I got my family out there. My roots go to Fayetteville deep. We book shows. We book schools, speaking engagements at schools. So I get to Fayetteville as much as I can, man. We usually try to make it like do some business whenever we go home for sure. Do some promotion, get on Foxy 99, 104.5, and do what we can, man. I really like to influence the kids because growing up out there, I wanted to do all the stuff that I'm doing, but it wasn't nobody that had did it and nobody that was giving an example of this. And so when I was like, man, whenever I get on, I'm going to get on, I'm coming back. And I want the kids to know that it's real, man. You could do these things that you want to do.
Now, was it harder for you to get in? More so harder for you to keep going?
you can't smoke in here.
Okay.
Take a break though.
Yeah, no, I'm tripping. I'm not thirsty like that. So
I be trying to catch people before they do it. You know what I mean?
I'm chilling.
No smoking cigarettes in the building.
Yeah. It's like anything, man. You gotta keep pressing. And especially like whenever you a cat like me, I came up all the way from the bottom of acting, from the grassroots of acting, from being an extra to doing commercials to getting on TV, all this different stuff. No, I didn't have a silver spoon. My father wasn't an entertainer. My dad was a soldier, man. My mother was a soldier. So
That gave you discipline, though.
yeah, it did. And then that's what helped me get to where I'm at, my work ethic.
Right.
That's really what I brought from Fayetteville, brought from that military state of mind, was working hard, man.
Was it tough growing up as a military kid?
Yeah, sometimes it was tough. It was tough a couple of different ways. Yeah, Army brat. Yeah, moving around, but moving around, it was like a double-edged sword because it made me super versatile and diverse. But at the same time, I always had to say bye. But I always developed these really good friendships that I always had to leave. But at the same time, I still had those friendships. And most of them I still had to this day. Like, I mean, I got cats that I went to school with in Germany in 8th grade that are like my boys for life. Because, like, the shit that we did and went through, like, in 8th grade there or whatever the case may be. My mother at one point in time was a drill sergeant, and that was kind of crazy. Because that was like 7th grade. And I was really like coming into my